'cause it's a daily vlog with Steven Fuller.
It's June 8th, 2018. So why a vlog? Well, there's a couple reasons. I first started this YouTube channel in like 2006, I think, and I started out with this terrible like 240p video tutorial. So if we take this to the guitar, with awful sound because I didn't know that you could like sync the audio from your interface and good microphones with the video. And it was like a webcam, and I was just diving in head first, passionate about teaching people about time signatures. So I've had the channel for like 12 years at this point. And when I look at everything, subscriber count is growing, and I'm super thankful for everybody that's watching, and that gets me really excited. But then I'll like look around at some of my peers and colleagues who have like, 20,000 subscribers, and they've had their channel for a year or 2 years, and I'm like, man, what am I doing? So I'm gonna try to break myself kind of out of that, and I want to talk a little bit about sort of being an artist and being freelance, especially because I think this conversation is coming up more recently, which is good. I think it needs to be talked about more, but it's still not being talked about enough, and I think the struggle of dealing with your own expectations as an artist, and especially as a freelancer. When you go to a regular job, there's sort of like a built-in system of finding your place in the organization and finding out where you fit in and belong. And that can be a good thing and a bad thing, but you go to work, you have peers, you have a pay rate or whatever, you have a position, and you do your job, and then you come home. There's a very sort of regimented, built-in system of sort of psychological reward, right? You go, you clock in, you do your job, you get paid, and then you come home. Even if you don't love it, there's still this small bit of, kind of satisfaction that you went and you did it, and now you're done, and now you're off. As a creative and as a freelancer, it's very different. That's not built in. And I think a lot of creative people, myself included, tend to be, really driven and sort of hypercritical of our own work, and always making stuff, always wanting to be better, always wanting to improve. And so as a consequence, what happens is your hours change. I'm working all through the day and into the evening, and trying to accomplish the things that I want to get done. And then sometimes I'll see a colleague of mine do something awesome, and I'm really happy for him. And then it also is like, man, what's wrong with you? Why haven't you been accomplishing? You need to do more. And so then you kind of spin yourself into this cycle of like depression and self-doubt a little bit as a creative. And that's tough. It's tough to get yourself out of it. My life over the last 5 weeks has been a little bit rough. I've actually been kind of down because my wife is out of town for her job. She's been gone for like 5 weeks at this point. And I've got all of these things, all these goals, all these projects and songs and things that I want to get done, videos that I'm in the process of making, and just managing it all and trying to get it done and ignore, what level of views or success you aren't having. That's really tough sometimes to break yourself out of that. So this vlog, I'm gonna set a goal. I want a short-term attainable goal that I can do, and I'm going for 30 days of vlogging straight, every day, 30 days, starting today, June 11th. So that puts us at like July 11th, the day after my daughter's birthday. And I want to do a video every day, and it's not going to be super produced or anything. It's just going to be me talking about things that are happening and things I'm interested in. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts, your feedback. What things do you like about the channel? What things do you not like? Which videos are most meaningful to you? Do you like this format? All those things I'm interested in doing. But if not, I'm still going to be doing these videos every day and just try to share things, because I want to do this as a sort of a disciplined habit to get myself in gear for producing regular content. Because I think that's the biggest thing that's hurt my channel over the years, is I'll get really motivated. I'm kind of a seasonal person, and I admit that about myself now. I get really, really into things, and then I'll sort of fall out of that and then get interested in something else. and fall out of that and get interested in something else. And then I always come back around. And so my whole life has kind of been these seasons of, being interested. I'll go through music, I'll go through photography, I'll go through video production, I'll get into programming for a little bit, and then I come back around to those topics. And, I was always, in school, I would watch those people that were like, I'm going to be a lawyer, or I'm going to be a doctor, and they knew that from like 4th grade. And everything that they did, they were always getting good grades and, doing well in school and doing all their extracurricular activities, went straight to college and then became a doctor, right? They knew what they wanted and they went and they got it. That wasn't my story, like, at all. And it still isn't my story. But I'm okay with that. Like, I've had a really cool journey. But it's a meandering journey, and at times trying to digest that and make sense of it can be a challenge. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. And here we go. This is day 1. So I'm gonna stick with it, 30 days vlogging. And now for #branded content.